Bring back the 90s. I like your screen name there. Awkward Strawberry, what's up? Classical Dolly, what's up? Kita, what's up? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm gonna say long time no talk, but I haven't been around either. Thank you for giving me a fan. I have been MIA for a while. Oh my gosh, you're on Florida? Oh my god. I just can't even talk. You're in Florida? That is phenomenal. Time difference is killer. Yes. It is currently 8:30 a.m. for you? Question mark? Or, I don't know. It's been a long time. I can't calculate. Because you're like an hour behind Australia, aren't you? Oh, I was right? Oh my god. Got that down. Rachel Ray, in the house. What's up? Yes, I have been MIA. It's been an ethnic minute since I have broadcasted, and I came very close to not broadcasting right now. I don't really feel that great, physically or mentally, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put on some icy hot, and yeah, just, yes, thank you, I am the master, apparently, becoming a master at time conversions. However, there's a time change coming up in what, like 3 weeks? 2 weeks? Something like 3 weeks? I don't know. Time is hard. So anyway. Also, I busted out my fidget toys because they're in my bag because I always take them with me to therapy, but I forget to take them out and actually use them. And I need to stop because I need to start getting them out and playing with these because rough week and I keep picking my lip and I'm not gonna have a lip by the time I go to therapy on Thursday if I don't start sitting on my hands or something. Yeah, a lot of shit's been going down lately. Are you in Florida for the whole week? Awkward Strawberry? Is it warm there? Surely it's warmer there than it is here. It's like snowing here. Yeah, F this week. Yep. Yeah. For real. Like this week, I don't think I know anyone that's having a good week. Thank you for the applause. But yeah, my energy level's like not great. And like I had a headache. I still have a headache, but it's not as bad as it was earlier. And like I hit my head a couple weeks ago, and I mean it hurt, but I like messed up my neck, and it's still messed up and hurts. So I'm trying to like be mindful. I mean, it's not like I forget that it hurts, but I'm trying to like not, you know, do some crazy movements or whatever. Also, I was in my pajamas earlier and I put on sweatpants instead of my pajamas, so there's that. So you've been a hot mess. You could say that, yeah. I'd say that is, yeah, probably, that's pretty accurate. 21 degrees in Japan. Interesting. That's like a lot warmer than it is here. It's like -1 Celsius here, I think. Yay for pants progress, word. I took off my, look, got me some, look, I got socks and flip-flops. We're rocking I also took off my robe and put on, a t-shirt. I mean, I already had a t-shirt on, but I put on a different t-shirt and a sweatshirt instead of my robe. So, doing well today. Oh, jeez. Today's been weird. Like, the weather has been so weird. It was, when I woke up, it was gloomy AF, and I stayed in bed for a few minutes. And then, the sun came out, and I was like, oh my god, I will totally get up now. So I got up, and then it gets really gloomy, and then the sun comes again. And then I look out the window, and I was just like completely taken aback because I see that there is it looks like a blizzard, but it's like a tornado blizzard. Like the snow was moving, like coming from all directions. It was very weird. And crazy. And I was like, holy crap, what is happening? Also, apparently it snowed like 1 or 2 inches last night. And I woke up and there was like snow mostly melted outside. I don't even know, man. And then it stopped doing the blizzarding thing. Blizzarding? Copyright 2018. And the sun came out again. And I was like, what the hell? Then it started snowing again, doing the blizzard thing. I don't even know. When was last night? I feel like I missed night. Girl, you did, kinda. Because that's what happens when you up all night. I mean, I know the feeling. I'm about to put my neck brace on. Like, I'm not going to, but my neck hurts. Almost rocked socks and flip-flops today because it was kind of cold for Florida. Fun fact about me, I will not wear flip-flops outside. I wear them every single day in the house, but I will not wear them outside. Unless I'm like just in the yard, and even that is like iffy. Like literally if I'm going outside to sit in a chair and try to get some sun, obviously when it's not winter, then I will, but I don't like to. Like I don't even like that. Fleur, what's up? How's it going? What part of Florida? I mean, you don't have to say if you don't want to, but like South Florida, the Gulf side, Atlantic Ocean side. Flip-flops are my life. I mean, no judgment to people who wear flip-flops. Like, I don't have beef with people who wear flip-flops by any means. I just don't like to do it because I hate the feeling. It freaks me out. I don't know why. I just can't do it. Bex, what's up? Hey, got a cold. You have a cold? I'm sorry. I have a friend in Australia who has a cold right now. She's a doctor, so she got sick from all the germs that she was around. Thank you for 50 likes. And I may or may not know somebody else who is sick with a not cold, but perhaps stomach flu. And I and my therapist have felt like we're vaguely sort of getting sick, but like don't actually get sick, like sore throat, post-nasal drip, I can't even talk, coughing, congestion in the chest, all that fun stuff. I think it's just because the weather's changing. I mean, at least for us. The weather's sort of trying to change, because like spring's gonna be here in a minute. And tree pollen is starting to come out and all that jazz. So, you know. But anyway, I hope you feel better, Fleur. Ginger tea, man. Get you some ginger root and make you some tea, and it'll help. It helps like stuff. It helps sinus stuff. It's basically a miracle in a cup. Deborah, what's up? How's it going? Largo. Very nice. Oh yeah, that can affect it. For sure. My neck hurts, and as I've already said a million times in this 12-minute broadcast, but it's like I'm so tense also because I think the muscles are like trying to compensate to help hold up my neck or my head or whatever. Also, I colored my hair. It's lighter, but you can't tell the berry. It's backwards, I'm not used to it. You can sort of tell the berry, but like, it didn't turn out at all like I wanted, and I'm not crazy about it. Kevin, what's up? But I kind of just want my dark hair back. But I don't want to dye it again. Holy crap. Kita, thank you for the 2,000 likes. Like. Shoes make me angry. I don't like shoes, so everyone has a like word. I mean, my mom in the summer, she will wear flip-flops everywhere. Even when it's not really summer, she will wear flip-flops everywhere. She would take flip-flops over enclosed shoes. I, however, would never wear flip-flops outside for some reason. The child is eating. Oh my god, really? Good. What's she eating? Soup? Deborah, thank you for 50 likes. Like. Also, Kita, was that a free spin? Because that's a badass free spin. Plain toast, pray for us, oh my god. Sending all of the stomach settling vibes in your general direction right now. Everybody send positive vibes to Rachel's house, please, right now. I've mostly been eating broth soups. Word. A cold. Those are good for a cold. Rachel Ray, girl. Thank you for the invite. I appreciate that. Hydration kid. Forget hydration being hard because right now shoes are hard. Yeah, hydration is real hard. For sure. Rachel Ray. Stop it, girl. Thank you for the 400 likes. Hydrate. Gatorade for the win. I'm very dehydrated, which is why my lip is ridiculous. And also, this is not the best week to try to not pick my... Well, I just need to not pick my lip, period. But it's been bad in terms of picking my lip. Mickey, what's up? How you doing? Ooh, I had to take my migraine medicine earlier, and anything that I eat or drink, basically the rest of the day that's not water, like, makes my salivary glands go crazy. Coconut H2O. Mickey, thank you for inviting your fans to the broadcast. Coconut H2O. I don't know if I could drink that. I would give it a whirl, because what have I got to lose? But I just feel like I would not like it. I love water. Girl, Kita, me too. Water. I opened this yesterday when I went to therapy, and this is how much I've drank since therapy yesterday. I mean, of this. I've had plenty of other liquids, mostly water and also coffee since then. But like, this is how, this thing will last me a while. So the other day, awesome effort. Thanks, babe. The other day when I told you, Rach, that I drank an entire one of these in one day, that is how big of a deal that is. I tried to like explain but this is more demonstrative. Is that the right word? Use Vaseline on your lips. You sound like my mom. My mom tells me to do that all the time. I need to start using this on my lips or Vaseline because when I use this, I don't actually pick my lips. So I should go shower, but I miss you. Well, if you shower quick, I might be back. I might be here when you get back. Oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever. I haven't seen you in forever. I apparently have not broadcasted in a while. Cut your hair live. My hair is like pretty long, and also even professionals, even if I was a professional, I would not be cutting my hair, my own hair. So, no thanks. But hello from not Italy. Cut one chunk live. Nah, I think I'll pass, Johnny Depper. That way it's too slippery to pick. That's actually my strategy. That's literally my strategy with this. But it's like, it's horrible. It's been bad. Like, I texted my therapist about it earlier. But yeah. Luckily the cocoa butter, makes it slippery enough. I have chapstick that I use, but that doesn't last as long. So, you know. Anyway. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm so sore. Good old fidget cube. So how y'all doing? Oh, guess what? On top of the other things that have been happening, are not on top of, like, well, kind of on top of, but, like, there could be worse things that are happening. But, like, my phone broke. It just decided to stop working. You're learning to play the ukulele? Interesting. Voila. I happen to have a ukulele. AKA, I support that. I mean, I would support it even if I didn't have a ukulele, but you know what I'm saying. You pick your nails. I tend to pick hangnails. Or I used to. I try really hard not to now, and just if I get hangnails, I try to be sure to clip them. I have a tiny container of lip butter that I occasionally use. Excellent. I like this chap log. I love this. It's excellent. It's only like $1. $1. Dollar bill, y'all. But randomly decided to stop working a couple weeks ago. Like it'll be 2 weeks ago at the end of this week. So, yeah. I'm trying to learn how to play Hakuna Matata. I happen to not know that song, on ukulele, but I love that song. So, excellent choice. But yeah, my phone just decided to stop working. And does that mean no worries? I think it does. It's on YouTube. Very cool, very cool. I would like to learn how to play all of the Tegan and Sarah songs on ukulele or guitar, because I have an acoustic guitar. I also want to get electric drums and learn how to play all of the Tegan and Sarah songs on electric drums, or on drums, whatever. Specifically, I want to learn how to play the drums or the piano part to Back in Your Head by Tegan and Sara, because oh my god, the piano riff or whatever is so freaking... Why do I sound like a robot? Hang on, I'm gonna refresh. Is it working? Is it back? Am I still a robot? And we're back. Hey, what's up? I can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh, I learned how to play that on piano once. It worked? Okay, good. Not a robot. Thank you. Yes, that was a good question. But yeah, my phone just decided to stop working. Was that what we were talking about? And I have to send in my... It was a whole drama thing that I just won't get into, but it was I was given wrong information and told that I would be sent a replacement phone within 2 days because it's still under warranty. And then I tried to find out the tracking information, and they were like, you have to send us your phone first, and then we'll send you a replacement phone. And I was like, are you kidding? Because that's not what I was told yesterday. This was a couple weeks ago. And I was pissed. I was very pissed. Like, so pissed. Anyway, I was like, whatever. I got so mad about it that I had to decide to not be mad about it because I was going to lose my mind. So, they sent me a fucking box to send my shit back in. And yeah, so I need to do that. No, I have not sent it yet. The instructions are complicated. Because it comes with like a label and shit, and like I don't want to read that. I don't know. But it says to send... They won't accept it unless you send the phone, the battery, which, like, I get that, right? But also the charger. And I'm like, bitches, listen. You have an entire warehouse full of chargers. You don't need my charger. So I had to start using my old phone, which I was reminded how much I love this phone, but also reminded of its cute little trick that it likes to do. Which is shut off randomly, or restart randomly. Like, I'd be fine if it restarted randomly, but sometimes it just shuts off, which could screw me over, you know? Yeah, that's cute, that's a cute trick, right? Yeah, it's adorable. So, and that phone, I mean, it's old. I love the phone, though. Like, I wish that I could just get a new version of that one, like a newer generation of that one. But anyway, that phone doesn't have any memory on it. Like even with an SD card, there's no internal memory, so I have no apps on that. Like I can't even update Google on that phone. So I haven't been on Instagram in 2 weeks. Like I know that I can get on the desktop version, but like I can't check DMs, stuff like that. So, I'm just, you know, what was it? Roughing it. Just roughing it. Old school, not getting any notifications for social media or anything, so I have to, like, remember to check stuff. I mean, it's kind of, like, at first it was kind of nice, because I was like, oh, okay. Let's just, like, unplug in for a little bit. It's, like, no big deal. I mean, I wanted to have a working phone, but like, you know, it's in terms of like social media, I'm fine not having it. But yeah, my mom my mom's phone did that a lot, so she got a new one. That's no, it's effing not sorted out phone. Throws the phone on the floor because that will help. Thank you, Rach. It will totally help. Um, but yeah, so I have to. Oh, that's the thing though. The charger for this phone that came with this phone, thank you for the applause, shorted out. So I'm still using the charger for the phone that just broke. Do you think I'm gonna send in that charger? No, it's their fault for selling me a different phone. I'm not gonna send them my working good charger that's the cord's 5 feet long instead of 3, and those are hard to come by. So like, no. And also, they're not gonna send it back. They're just gonna keep it, and it's gonna sit in a warehouse and collect dust slash rot, but not really, because it's not biodegradable or whatever. Anyway, it just irks me. But I should probably like get it ready and mail it on Thursday when I go to therapy. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the house tomorrow because reasons, but yeah, I'm highly annoyed. Like, I can't get my pictures off of there. Luckily my contacts were backed up on Google, and some of my pictures might be, but not really. I don't know. I just don't like. It just sucks. Oh, I was thinking about starting therapy. I was thinking that that is an excellent idea. I wasn't previously thinking that, but I just think everyone should go to therapy. At point in their lives, I think everybody could benefit from some form of therapy. Some more than others, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, especially like being a moderator in the Facebook group that Katie has. I ain't gonna lie, you see some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rachel will tell you. She can verify that. mm, yeah, yeah. Like, I don't know how many of you were in the Facebook group, but there's some interesting stuff that does get approved, but there's some real interesting shit that we don't approve that obviously nobody would ever see, and you're like, what the fuck? Progress has been made to send me to a trauma center. Hey, that's awesome. What you see. I mean, like, in the Facebook group, every time somebody wants to post something in the group, when they're not a moderator, so the majority of people, they have to submit it for approval, and then one of the moderators, or, you know, whatever, we all have access to it, and we read everything and approve it or delete it. Yeah, we have to approve everything. We don't have to approve individual comments under a post that we've already approved, so we have to monitor the comments as well. But there's a function that members can that's weird. Members can report comments and all that jazz. Papa Squat, what's up? How's it going? Also, y'all, look at this. Ain't this cute? Look, I got me some new bracelets. One is rainbow, and one is green and yellow. And they're rubber bands, and I love them. Oh shit, that's what I was gonna do. Damn it. I was gonna try to go to the store and find, like, a craft. Like I don't know why I went craft, but whatever. Try to find like a perhaps a brace making kit or something to keep me busy. But yeah, it might take a few months before I get the treatment. Yay, waiting list, but hey, it's going to happen. I mean, that sucks about the waiting list, but that time will probably fly by a lot quicker than you imagine it will, and hell yeah, it's a step in the right direction. Step it forward. Which Ange says all the time, it's a step forward. Crochet, listen, I love crochet, actually. I love crocheting. I actually made my therapist some towels, like hand towels. You take I didn't make the towel, you buy the towel. And then you you like poke holes in it and then crochet it, and then it's like a handle with a button on it, and then you can like put it on a cabinet handle or refrigerator door handle or something like that. I haven't crocheted in a minute though. I have to wear orange stuff to remember the people lost in that shooting, but I don't have anything orange. BRB, aight. Teamwork makes the dream work. With crochet you can make cat toys. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I should do that. See, I keep... Like, I just went to grab my lip a minute ago, but I still have this stuff on. God, it's already 8 o'clock. It's not even totally dark because we just had a time change. Oh my god. I can't even crochet. I mean, I couldn't until my mom taught me 2 Junes ago. But I don't crochet very much. I should. I like it. It like relaxes me, but keeps me occupied. But you can also kind of like mindlessly crochet. I kind of need something this time of year. I kind of need something that's like actually going to occupy my mind instead of like allowing me to do it just mindlessly, if that makes sense. Like I need a deeper, something that will distract me more, occupy more brain space or something. Reddy, what's up? How's it going? How have you been? I've been better, but I've also been, so it's fine. She said she will be RB, but she is here. That is correct. Oh, I think I might need to put more icy hot on my neck. Thank you for inviting your fans to the broadcast. I appreciate that very much. So, yeah. Hold up, my sister messaged me. She had to read the first Harry Potter book for class, and then she has to compare and contrast to the characters, and she asked me who I would compare and contrast, and I said probably Harry and who shall not be named. I'm reading the books for the 3rd time. I have never read all of the books. I've read the first book and started reading the 2nd book, but I never finished it. Not because they're not good. They are excellent. I mean, what I've read of them is excellent. You fidget spin. I do. I have lots and lots and lots. I love fidget toys. I have a Tangle. I have a fidget cube. I have a flexi puzzle. I have color changing putty, which I haven't used in a minute, so I should play with that. Jonathan's first time on YouNow. Welcome to YouNow. I am the YouNow welcome bat. They should hire me to be the YouNow welcome bat. Get it? Welcome mat, but bat. My cat loves to play with the yarn while I crochet. Oh, CJ does that too, actually. So much so that my mom cut off a piece and let her have a piece of yarn. Whoa, I love it when it pops. Who would win in a fight, Batman or Spider-Man? That's hard because I really do like Spider-Man. Like, I love Spider-Man. Batman's my number one, but I love Spider-Man. So I would hope that they wouldn't fight. I have a wand and a blanket, all the movies, all the books. I do not own any of the movies, but I would watch them. I mean, I've seen them all 9 million times, but I don't own them, sadly. But if I did, I'd probably watch them all the time. I've been wanting to watch them again recently. I have a Gryffindor throw that one of my friends, Jessie, got me for Christmas 2 years ago, and I love that. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, my neck. Man, when I hit my head a couple weeks ago, it was probably like 3 weeks ago now, I nailed the back of my head. I was like, I reached in the car to get a tissue, and then I was standing outside of the car, and I lean in to get a tissue. I'm on the driver's side, not that that entirely matters, but and then I go to get, and I nail like the top back of my head on the door frame really hard. And that, ever since, my neck has been not great. And by not great, I mean really not great. Oh my god, I have sad news. They're canceling the Fosters. Yeah, I know. But they're having a spin-off, at least. But I'm high-key devastated that they can't Fosters. I mean, at least we'll get an ending, and there's gonna be a spin-off, but it just breaks my heart because it's one of my favorite shows. It's just not super. It just makes me sad. I love that show. It's super gay-friendly, obviously. 100th episode is tonight. The spin-off is with Callie and Mariana. I figured it had to be Callie, and also figured that surely it had Mariana, just because that was my gut instinct, was Callie and Mariana. I hadn't heard any confirmation on that. I'm not caught up with the Fosters, so I can't wait for them to put more episodes on Netflix. Yeah, it makes me sad too. I mean, I love that show. Like, God, if it wasn't for the Fosters, I possibly still wouldn't have told my therapist about rainbows. and all that jazz. Can I spoil? No thank you. I'm gonna have to pass hard on the spoilers. I don't know when there's gonna be more episodes on Netflix, but hopefully, like, you know, it won't take too long after the season's done airing. Cause like I need that in my life, you know. Oh my god. I'm so sick of not feeling well. I just like never feel well. Very rarely do I feel good. Although I have stopped working out entirely. But I just haven't felt like it. Ooh. But yeah. When you play with this putty long enough, it turns from orange to yellow. Fun fact, eh? Oh, one thing I started watching recently, which I'm almost finished with season 2, and that's all there is on Netflix, which takes me to on a super deep level. But Supergirl. Now, listen, I am obsessed with this show. I cannot even begin to tell you how much I love it. I also started watching Longmire before I started watching Supergirl, and Longmire is a really good show. Like, if you like murder mystery type shows that aren't necessarily scary, then you would like Longmire. It's great. It also makes me miss Texas more, even though it takes place in Wyoming. But there's a lot of cowboy hat and tumbleweeds involved, so it makes me miss Texas. But Joey Baseball, what's up? But anyway, so I haven't finished Longmire yet, but I think I'm on the I have one episode left. It's spelled long. Oh, I guess I was not typing in the thing. Longmire. That's the last name of the sheriff, Sheriff Longmire. It's really good though. It's a Netflix original, so everybody should have it. I like non-scary murder mysteries. Well, then you would probably like Longmire. Because I love murder mystery shows. And this is 6 seasons of it, and it's so funny. Like, there are so many parts that are just hilarious. Like, rewind worthy. A couple of them. Coffee, yay. Oh my god, I love coffee. You see plants? You do. Which is better than seeing dead people, am I right? What up? The Sixth Sense rep. Mickey, thank you for the applause. Coffee sounds good. I already had 2 cups. No, wait. 3 cups? But I kind of want another one. But I'd have to make coffee, and that sounds like too much of an effort. I feel like I should sleep, but that would really F up my schedule. Yeah, probably, because you know it's 11 a.m. for you, yeah? How long have you had plants? A long time. I've had those plants for a while. I have some I have a Christmas cactus. It bloomed not too long ago. And I have a spider plant, and then I took a start off of that spider plant and then grew another spider plant. and then I have another spider plant growing, and I have like a bunch of like starts that I could stick in pots, and they would grow probably pretty well. Spider plant. Spider plant is this thing that you see right there. Yeah, I do hate spiders. Good memory. Luckily they don't actually involve spiders. Not that I have a schedule, but yeah. You don't want to throw off your circadian rhythm even more than it already is. So I feel you. I wish I could water bend all the slime outside. Sounds cool. Of my nose. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Supergirl. Listen. I love that show. I have one more episode before I finish all the episodes that are on Netflix. That show is phenomenal. I can't believe I said, like, am saying this, because I don't know why. I wanted to try it because, like, yay superheroes, like, yay female superheroes, and also the girl who plays Supergirl. I liked her in Glee. Her name's Melissa Benoist. And, so I was like, I'd give it a try, you know what I'm saying? But then, a week ago or something, I found out that this character that I was in love with, the girl who plays Gray in Grey's Anatomy, her real name is Kyler Lee, and I love her. She's in Supergirl, and I was like, are you kidding me? Within an hour of finding out that information, I said Supergirl. And I was like, I love this show. There are cheesy parts because it's a superhero show, so obviously there's going to be cheesy parts. It is phenomenal. I love it. I can't get enough of it. It is so funny and cute, and it cracks me up. Oh my god, I love it. And also it got gay as hell. And I was like... And it gave me all the feels, like, to the point where I rewatched a specific episode that I'm thinking of, and just skipped around to the really gay shit. It was ridiculous, but, like, so cute. Like, oh, it just gave me all the feels. Like, I talked about therapy. Like, all the gay stuff, and... Because it involved a coming out, and I was like... And it, like, really touched me on a deep level. Are you getting a lot of snow? No. It's just, like, blizzarding a lot. Like, a lot of snow blowing around, but not a lot of accumulation. Have you seen the show 911? Yes, I have. I missed the first episode, I saw the second episode, and I've seen, like, 2 episodes since then, randomly. It's really good, though. Jessica Jones. Yes, I have that in my queue, and have for a time, but I need to watch it. Because I've heard phenomenal things about it from you and Kristen, of my friend Kristen, and you and I obviously usually have the same taste in shows, and Kristen and I also do. How many skateboards would it take to move a car with no wheels? I mean, they'd probably all break, right? Also, you would have to lift the car onto the skateboard if the car did not have wheels. Well, either way, you would have them on there. And I don't know how one would go with that. So, if you wanted to move a car with no wheels, why wouldn't you just use the machine that you're using to lift them onto the skateboards to move the car? You know what I'm saying? I really liked the 911 show that I've seen, but it's very suspenseful, which I like, but I also don't like at all times, because it, like, makes me tense up, you know, which is another reason I love Supergirl. Although there are some action scenes that make me a little tense up. Maybe a giant skateboard. That'd have to be a big ass skateboard. You know what I'm saying? Well, I canceled therapy to stay home with my sick child today. Word. It ain't a car if it don't got wheels. That's true. That's very true. Before wheels had brakes, how did they stop things from rolling away? Bricks. Kickstands. I don't know, man. I'm not a historian. I'm not a brake/wheel historian. Did they put rocks underneath them or something? I mean, probably. Or these legit cues with answers. Or I guess you like listening to rap. I do like to listen to some rap. That's true. I need to stop holding my head like that because my neck hurts. To the point of wonder whether it would still be a skateboard. Yeah, you could put a car on a flatbed. Because she's a real gangsta. Thanks, Rach. You's a real gangsta too. You like Drake? I mean, I loved Drake when he was Rassy. I don't have a problem with Drake. I just don't know any of his songs off the top of my head. So, you know. I guess you can knit. I cannot knit. I can crochet a little. My sister just messaged me and asked if I have watched any of Colleen's new videos, as in Colleen Ballinger, as in I still don't know why they call her Colleen when everyone else in the world says Colleen. I guess you wearing St. Patty's socks. That is false. I am not wearing St. Patrick's Day socks. Oh shit. Hang on. I need to make myself a note. I need to mail a birthday card. Thank you for asking me. St. Patrick's socks. Joe, what's up? You talking about his Degrassi days? I am talking about his Degrassi days. It seems like such a footnote at this point. I mean, I agree. I have never listened to Drake. Except for maybe a few seconds on the radio but I don't think I could give you one of his songs unless he's got one called Cell Phone. And I think something to do with the cell phone because Ellen made a joke about it one time. Like, I have no problem with him at all. I've just never really listened to him. She wearing the devil's socks. Girl, how'd you know? Hotline bling. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I have no idea. I just know it has something to do with the cell phone. And that's because of Ellen. I love Degrassi and I love Drake. That's awesome. I love Degrassi. And like I said, I have no qualms with Drake by any means. I've just never really listened to him. Papa Squat, welcome back. Could only mean one thing. Oh, shit. still isn't yellow. I mean, it's got a yellowish tint, but it's still orange. How we doing on the plain toast, Rach? So far, so good? So far, so good? Alright, good. Perhaps the positive vibes I sent your way are helping. She is exhausted. I freaking bet. That poor kid. And poor you. God. Having to be up all night and... Poor G. Curled up feet on the couch. Oh. That kid. Hot water bottle. Also, I started talking in a British accent today, and I have no idea why. It was weird. Oh, I do know why. It's because I was watching Mr. Magic Man on here. That's why. That didn't even register. He's from Birmingham, I think. Drake is that one rapper that everybody who doesn't listen to rap loves. Our temp is 39.8, so not hot water bottle. Yeah. Probably like cold water bottle. Because it's fun. I mean, I didn't mean to start talking in a British accent. It just happened, and I was like, that's odd. But I just realized it's because I was watching his broadcast earlier. He seems like good people. I like him. I still can't believe that doctor. I can't either. Like, remember the time, when was this? In September? I remember it was like September 17th or 18th. It was like just before that, so like maybe the 15th. She was really, really, really sick, and you took her to the doctor, and because she clearly had an infection, and they were like, it's viral, blah, 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 she's fine, come back in a few days if she's not, and she got worse, and then you took her back, and then they were like, oh, hey, it is an infection. Let's give her antibiotics. And then you got sick too? People are bitches. Like, why are they even doctors? If they don't know shit. Oh, she doesn't have appendicitis, so she good. I mean, it's good that she doesn't have appendicitis, obviously, but that doesn't mean she's, like, they're idiots. Except for Carly, apparently. I found the one person who doesn't know a Drake song. Yep. That's me. What are your thoughts on the name Janice? My thoughts on the name Janice, the first things that come to mind are obviously Janis Joplin. Then, my friend Becca, who I've been friends with for a long time, her car that she had for years, she doesn't have it anymore because it finally died, was named Janice. So I think of that. And also, my ex-best friend Emily's brother dated a girl named Janice one time. So I met her on several occasions. So that's what comes to mind. But she hasn't kept fluids down for 24 hours, so clearly she's not fine. Like, in my experience, if people can't keep fluids down for an extended period of time, which in my book, that counts as an extra time, especially when one is a kid, they need to go to the hospital and get IV fluids. You know why? Because hydration is hard. Made even more difficult when one has the stomach flu. I'll just call out of hours if she has the same tonight. Do it. Hopefully she won't be the same, but it pisses me off that they tell you common sense and make you trip for nothing and, you know, spend the time, energy, and money to get there and make the kid, you know, leave the comfort of her own home for that. For nothing. There's a Muppet named Janice. Oh, maybe I did know that. Ex-best friend. Oh, it's a long story, but basically, we were best friends and very close for a long time. We're still friends-ish. Well, we're still friends. We just don't talk very often. Because she is a disloyal individual, shall we say. Is it snowing? I don't actually know. I would turn around and look out the window, but it's dark. My neck and back are very sore. And unless I want to actually get up and go to the window and look out, I won't be able to tell anyway. So, what's with the snow questions? Apparently there's like a blizzard up north and on the East Coast. So I'm guessing that's why, but I don't know. I have had a lot of snow questions tonight. It's been snowing a lot today, but there's been no accumulation. It's just blowing around. Oh, Rach, did you hear about or did any of you, if you're not in America, hear about but I meant to ask you this specifically earlier, Rach. Did you guys hear about the mail bomb in America? Like, in Texas? Because there is a mail bomber, like, sending packages that contain bombs and killing people. Mail bomber. The fuck? Yeah. Remember when I told you about the show Manhunt? And how I was like, oh my god, this show is amazing, you will love this show. A Netflix original. And I believe you added it to your queue. It's about the Unabomber. And I think I asked you if you knew what that was. Because it was huge in America for 17 years, something like that. But I didn't know how big it was in other places, how big of news it was. But anyway, this guy, his name's Ted Kaczynski, he mailed bombs to a lot of people and killed, or injured a lot of people, killed people. It was horrible. And this went on for years. Wait, maybe it wasn't 7 years. I could be, just ignore the time. It went on for a long time. And anyway, this show is about catching him. I mean, it's like they fictionalized it, but it's based on the real events, and it's so interesting. And they talk about how they caught him. If he had never published his manifesto, they probably would have never caught him. So they essentially caught him because they developed, the FBI developed ways to profile. By the way, going by somebody's idiolect, the way they talk, their linguistic fingerprint, basically. Oh, it was on the news there, too. All American news is big everywhere. Yeah, not necessarily. Like, there was a school shooting in Kentucky in January, I think, and people overseas, like my friends overseas, had not heard about it. But oh my god. She's so freaking adorable. That poor kid. My mom texted me, apparently. She texted me again. Leo Sayers British? I did not know that. Anyway, foreign peoples love to bring up the fact that we have tons of shootings here. I mean, I think everybody right now is loving bringing up the fact that we have tons of shootings here, because we do. Puddlegum, what's up? How's it going, dude? I can see the reflection of your phone in your glasses. Interesting. The firing of Tux, what's his name, was on the news site pretty quickly. Oh, Rex Tillerson? Is that the douchebag you're talking about? Follow politics anymore. Honestly, I try to ignore it because people are bitches. But I did see his name trending earlier. You like Leo Sayer? I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say I know like all of Leo Sayer's songs, but like, You Make Me Feel. I love that song. You know, who doesn't love that song? He's on PBS right now. My mom texted me to tell me that. I don't really feel like getting up to get my remote though. Like, my neck hurts, I'm sore. And also I'm doing this, so. The replacement is just yikes. Oh, I have no doubt. We are all so over this week. Same. Or, I mean, not same. What Rachel said. Rough week? Yep, same. And I don't mean this to be mystic, but I just don't really see the week getting better. But, you know. But yeah, join the This Week Sucks Club. We can commiserate together. Like, I don't think I've been sore this long for, like, consistently everyday sore for this long, and I don't know how long. But ever since I fucked up my neck, it's still fucked up. Why neck hurt? I hit my head, the back of my head a couple weeks ago, and it messed up my neck. And I may or may not have a herniated disc in my neck, so. And the rest of me is just sore from, like, I think my muscles, like, trying to compensate, and it's fun stuff. Ugh, I've played with that for so long now my hands feel weird. I need some lotion. I want it to be better so I can work on that shawl. Hell yeah. I have so little emotional energy right now. Same. Which is not great because, or maybe it is great. I times are hard. Why rough week? I mean, personally, my phone broke almost 2 weeks ago. I'm using my old phone, which works, but it has issues. And even when I have to mail in my charger, or a charger with my phone. And they told me to write a note explaining why it's not the original charger. And if they accept it, they'll send me a replacement phone. So, I'm gonna be so pissed if they don't send me a replacement phone if I go to the trouble of mailing that in. So that's annoying. And just rough times, dates coming up, or couple date, whatever, doesn't matter. And my neck, it's just everything feels so much worse when you're in pain, physical pain. And when you got mental shit going on top of it, it ain't the best. It ain't the most fun y'all can have, I'm saying. Yeah, fuck certain dates. Pardon my French. Just not really looking forward to time. Wish I could sleep through specific days and or times, you know what I'm saying? I probably should have arranged for a third session this week. But also, I don't really want to have to go out 3 times this week if I don't want to. Oh, you know. Also, my lips are getting dry. I should probably try to hydrate. Oh man. You know that feeling when your throat's kind of scratchy, or it's been sore lately or something, and you drink and you can feel it vaguely cold, or if it is cold, then you can feel the coolness going down your throat? That is what's been happening lately because my throat's been scratchy, but it feels nice. I love that feeling of the cold. You know what I'm talking about? I love that. Really interesting colors in the wool. Why does that sound weird all of a sudden? I bought wouldn't think it would suit me as much as it does. I love when stuff like that happens. Your health is the important thing. That's true. You go more than once? Yep. I go to therapy twice a week. Since I've gone twice a week almost every week since July. Since mid-July. I've gone twice a week almost every week. Body and mind are in the same organism. That is so true. Healthy mind, healthy body, as Katie would say. I've been having a really hard time getting myself out of my apartment lately. I'm sorry, PG. I feel you, dude. I'm apparently in a depressive episode, is what Ange says. I don't know why I put quotation marks around it, because I am in a depressive episode. It's not depths of despair depression, but I've had moments of depths of despair depression, but it's just not constant, which is good. But I've never been allowed to do that. I started it because it was an anniversary. It was an anniversary a rough one. So I think she let me come 3 times that week, actually. I know she did. She let me come 3 times that week. And then the weeks after that, it was twice a week because I was having a really, 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 really hard time. And we just never stopped because we're getting more done and more talked about that way. Because I don't have to spend most of the time catching her up on what's been happening, and also it just gave me more time with her to get more comfortable with her, and then therefore I don't know, it's just easier. It works better for me and our dynamic and all that. Why go to therapy? Why not go to therapy? Therapy's pretty awesome with the right therapist. We're all mad here. Word. Thank you for becoming a fan. Must cost you a bit. I mean, I'm very fortunate that my insurance pays for it. I'm surprised, I don't even want to mention this, knock on wood, touch wood, but I'm surprised that they haven't, been shitty about the fact that I've been going twice a week. But I guess they just assume that my therapist wouldn't want me to come if she didn't think that it was actually necessary. So, for once, they're not being shitty about that. Depths of despair, depression sucks. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. For sure. I probably really should have asked her to come again this week, but oh well. I'll survive. You're having a bad time. Yeah, shit's hard, you know? Wish I could go more. My T has a very tight schedule. Yeah, she's a very busy woman, and also, she's gotta be a very busy woman, I'm guessing, because she goes on vacation for 6 weeks when she goes on vacation, or however long it is. 4 weeks? 6 weeks? Something like that? It was a long ass time. That was a long vacation. What would she do if someone was suicidal? Do you mean what would a therapist do if someone was suicidal? They would. Well, I mean, it depends on what exactly. What would mine do? I mean, it just depends. Well, it depends on the therapist, depends on the client, it depends on a lot, really. But it depends on I don't want to say how suicidal they are, but I guess kind of how suicidal they are. Are they just really depressed and it's they're thinking about it, but they're not wanting to act on it, they're not planning it, they're that sort of deal. Yes, ideation for planning, because contemplating or just thinking about death and thinking about suicide is very different from contemplating, not planning and doing and putting together an action plan and all this stuff. But if you're having suicidal thoughts, or if a person in general, not you being you, but you meaning in a general sense, if a person is having suicidal thoughts, that doesn't mean that they're gonna be committed to the hospital involuntarily or anything like that. You can my old therapist, Stephanie, it's a spectrum. It really is. They might section you. They can section you. It depends on the person and stuff like that. Also, I only get 10 sessions per calendar year, so yeah, that's crazy. Do them bitches know that there are approximately 52 weeks in a year? Because that's nuts. That's nuts. Suicidal ideation comes from not having the coping mechanisms to deal, my eyes are going weird, with the underlying issue, it's an out. Yeah, like, just stupid like that, or is it's just your insurance. But yeah, like, I've had my old therapist before, one time when I was, like, really depressed. Like, I wasn't planning anything, like, I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm gonna kill myself or anything like that. But I was really, really, really having a hard time and really, really, really down and depressed. And, you know, it was not a fun place to be in. But she put together, like, we put together a safety plan, which has a video on that, by the way. And it was like a list of people to contact if you are having a hard time. And you go through that, and then if you talk to those people, like, go through that list, and then still feel like you're kind of in crisis, then you contact your therapist and or take yourself to the hospital, possibly. Well, I said and or, so. But it just depends. Like, people who say that it's never crossed their mind are either lying or they are have had an extremely, for some, like, unfathomable easy time. But you know, the 10 free, like, just expensive therapy is very accessible but costly, and the 10 free sessions per year are there for the unfortunate or independent avoid therapy. I think there are also options to speak to your GP, and depending on what issues you're working, can sometimes get extension. Girl, you should get an extension. You should see if that shit will work. Yeah, I have no idea what it would be like for that to have never crossed someone's mind. Yeah, I agree. Like, to be honest, I've always had, like, an irrational fear of, I think ED stuff does qualify for extension. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Like, obviously, its circumstances aren't awesome, but you know me well enough to get what I'm saying in trauma stuff. Hell yeah, I try. Like, it's the worst that's gonna happen is they're gonna say sorry, no can do. But I've always had an irrational fear of being thrown in the loony bin, like, even though there's not really, I don't know why, I just have always had an irrational fear. So I think for a long time I was afraid to admit to my therapists that I've had throughout the years that I was feeling really down, because I guess I thought that if I ever brought up, like, oh hey, I'm having dark thoughts, I don't want to act on them, but, like, I'm having these thoughts, right? I think I thought that if I brought those up, that they wouldn't believe me, that I wasn't going to act on them, or they wouldn't care, or they would think I was crazy, or whatever, and then, you know, throw me away and throw me in the loony bin and lock away the key. I don't know. Wait, lock away the key? Lock me in the loony bin and throw away the key. Wow, my brain is... Anyway. But yeah, that's not the case. Like, they will not put you in the hospital against your will unless you are an immediate threat to yourself or anyone else. Then they will. But, like, locking away the key would also be bad. Like, locking your keys in your car. That's true. That's very true. But yeah, my old therapist actually is the one that said the thing about people who say that that thought has never crossed their mind is either lying or has had an unbelievably easy time of things. And I was like, oh, okay. So she's like, yeah, your therapist is not gonna lock away the key. Lock away the key. My God, I did it again. It's not gonna throw you in the loony bin. for saying that you're having those thoughts. It just speaks to the fact that you are in a, not having the best time. Oh my god, my neck. Don't lock your keys in your car. Hashtag pro tips with puddle gum. That could be a show. I would watch that. Or a pod listen. For sure. Yeah. Oh, also, I mentioned earlier that I am, that I've been watching Supergirl, right? And that also one of the characters that is on, or the actor that plays one of the characters on Supergirl, my favorite character. She was also my favorite character on Grey's Anatomy, and she's wonderful, and I love her. I was reading an interview that she did for Supergirl, and she referenced an article that she wrote called "Your Stripes Are Beautiful." And so I went to look up the article today, and I read it, and actually she recorded herself reading it, so you can read it or listen to it. I did both. But anyway, it is so good. I tweeted it. But it's literally called "Your Stripes Are Beautiful" by Kyler Lee. I'm going to post the link if anyone's curious. I mean, no pressure. But anyway, she talks about how the whole thing came about because her daughter, her 7-year-old daughter, saw her stretch marks and was like, asked her something about like, "Mommy, why do you have stripes?" And so she explained, like, oh, when I got pregnant, like, mommy's bodies have to change because they're gonna have a baby. And then her daughter like thought that they were cool and pretty. It was like she was like told her that she was pretty, and that like really stuck with her. And anyway, Kyler Lee says in that article she wrote that she doesn't say the words "I had an eating disorder," but she's saying that she had an eating disorder. And it's super like positive and encouraging, and I just thought it was really cool and adorable that she like told the story about her daughter. And I really liked it. It's not very long. The audio clip's like 7 minutes, I think. But yeah, I like it. And she does a lot of work with To Write Love on Her Arms as well. So that's cool. But yeah, it's Supergirl's sister on Supergirl, so. Oh wait, why didn't that notify me? Sweet daughter. Yeah, it was really cool. It was a cool story. And I thought it was cute that, like, her daughter saw her stretch marks and called them stripes. Because, she's a kid. She doesn't know that they're called stretch marks. And it's cute. Your stripes are beautiful. I thought that was cool. Shit. Either spell check is making me, or making my spelling worse, or my sick head isn't helping. Tried really long at how to spell daughter. Spelling is hard. Kept trying with OU. I could see that though. I asked my therapist about her bendable fidgets. Ooh. I vaguely remember talking about these, which I always bend into a straight line. Yes, I remember this now. Hang on, y'all. I want to check on something in the Facebook group. God, my neck hurts so bad. Like, it just makes me want to lay down all the time. I stayed out of bed all day yesterday. And it was kind of all I could do, but I feel like I'm paying for it today because I'm just more sore. Like, maybe I need to wear my... No, it's still there. And I always got curled up into a spiral when I return. Apparently the other clients don't mind. Well, that's good. I need to play with my fidget toys more than instead of picking my lip, because I'm not gonna have a freaking lip if I keep this shit up. Anxiety and depression can make your muscles sore too, I think. Yes, it can. This is like, and I have like fibromyalgia crap, which causes tension and soreness, and I get a lot of it in my shoulders and head. But this neck injury is making everything hurt so bad. I need some freaking muscle relaxers. Oh, I need to put more ice cream on. I need to do that. More coffee. Oh, I'm about to get some coffee. No, maybe I'll just get Diet Dr. Pepper. My therapist also made me realize that I am not as comfortable and okay with my wiring as I thought I was. My wiring, by wiring, I mean ADHD, anxiety, and just feeling like I'm on the periphery of any social group I'm a part of. Dang, the fibromyalgia is no joke. Yeah, it's pretty, not fun. Actually, you know what? My therapist has fibromyalgia as well. So we're both frequently sore. Was it yesterday or Thursday? I don't remember now. It was either yesterday or Thursday. I was taking off my coat. I was sitting on the couch and was taking off my coat. And I don't even know what I did, but I, like a muscle in this side of my neck started spasming, and the vertebrae that I hurt is like back here, but like the side of my neck over here started spasming and cramping, and it hurt so bad. I thought oh my god, I was just like, oh my, like, I didn't even say anything, but I just took off my coat and was like putting it on the couch next to me, and I guess I made a face because it hurt so bad. And Ange was like, "Did you just hurt your neck again?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay, lay back, try to relax." Oh my god. I think that was yesterday. It was. I'm almost positive it was yesterday. I can't keep track of my days, but that would also be why I'm even more sore today. Perry what to Dutch to know that word? Oh, periphery. Like peripheral vision is like out here, right? Like stuff that you can see and it's not when you're not looking to get it. So that would be like. Does that make sense? I didn't do a good job of explaining that at all, did I? My mom has it, and it takes her out when it flares up. I always feel like, I don't know. People always think that, like, I don't know. I never want to say, like, when I don't feel well, because I don't feel well so frequently that people are like, oh my god, and they have been my whole life, so I try not to, like, say when I don't feel well, but I end up doing it anyway, I guess. Periphery means something like sort of, but not quite on the outside. Yeah. Like I'm still inside the social circle, but I'm by no means near the center of it. The not quite black sheep. Yeah, that's kind of a way. It's like in, but not totally in. That makes sense. Casey's first time on YouNow. Welcome to YouNow. Oh my god. My head still hurts even though I took my migraine medicine. It honestly feels better, like my neck and my back, when I don't have to hold my posture, I don't have to hold up my head. Which tells me that maybe I should put my neck brace on. Or just lay down. Fibromyalgia is basically, at least in my experience, feeling like when mine is bad, my back feels like I got hit, like, feels like somebody beat the crap out of me. If that, like, it feels like my back is covered with bruises, but there's no bruises. Put on your neck brace, no judgment. Yeah. It's black. It's over there. I'll probably just won't stay on here for too much longer. I'm gonna need to go get a snack anyway at some point, except I'm not hungry at all. I just wanna lay down. Take some medicine and lay down. But the problem is that my nausea medicine makes me sleepy. I took like a crumb, not crumb, but like a fourth of a pill, half of the dose earlier. And it basically did nothing. So if I take enough for it to help, it makes me sleepy. But I'm not really doing much anyway, so I guess maybe I should. I haven't been sleeping well or enough lately, and I've been having nightmares. Like, a couple nights ago, I had a nightmare that, this is so weird. I told my therapist, and she's like, that's weird. I was like, I know, girl. I know, Ange. But in the dream, I was having recurring dreams. Like, dream me was having recurring dreams. Or maybe it wasn't even a dream. Maybe it was just replaying the same scenario over and over and over, but different things happen. I'm positive it was a dream within a dream. It was like Inception. But, my dad was being executed for no valid reason at all. And I had to, like, scramble to get to the place in time to try to stop the execution. And all these horribly inconvenient, stressful things were happening that prevented me from getting there. And I would always get there and be too late. And it was highly unpleasant. And I'm assuming I'm having nightmares like that because dad date is coming up shortly. I remember I had a dream within a dream. It's weird, right? I dreamt I woke up once. Really? That is this weird. Brains are weird. Brains are real weird, y'all. And I'm like, dissociation is also weird. Like, my voice does not sound like mine. Doesn't feel like mine, if that makes sense. I mean, my voice is a little raspier than normal, but brains are weird. I dreamt I was awake all night last night. Hun, I don't think that was a dream. Dissociation is weird. It is. It is weird. My therapist even said, she was like, yeah, depersonalization is weird. And I kind of laughed, and she kind of laughed, and she's like, I mean, I don't mean that people who depersonalize are weird. I'm just saying it's a weird thing. Like, it's very, you know. And I was like, oh no offense taken. Like, it is weird. Can mess with signals from your body, like you need to eat and stuff. Yeah, that's also true. In my dream, my chorus teacher in high school was making us do a written assignment, and I was livid about it because it's chorus. That's a valid reason to be livid, in my opinion. Yeah, apparently I dissociate. Girl, I've been telling you that for 11 months. Probably not 11 months, probably like 9 months. See, it's funny because it doesn't say that on my watch, but I looked at my watch because it was a time reference. Anyway. Not feeling cold weather of when you have to go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, I hate that. The bathroom is pretty cold, so when it's really cold outside, it's freezing, so I'm not a fan of being in the bathroom for longer than I need to be. I don't like to think that that's what is happening. I just call it spacing out. Oh yeah, we've also had that discussion before. I remember talking about that. It like freaked you out. And I get it. Like, there've been times when I've been so dissociative that Ange was like, you know, trying to ground me before I left because she didn't know that it was the best idea for me to drive home or walk home when a couple times I've walked. And she's like, I want you to text me when you get home, and if you don't text me in, after a while, I'm gonna text you, because sometimes I forget, or it's not like I forget. It's like I am too spacey, or I think that I texted her, but I didn't. I just thought about texting her, but I'm so spacey that, like, I don't know. It's weird. Then I woke up in my dream, and while I was still actually dreaming, my mom walked by my bedroom door and said, "You better get started on that assignment for Mr. Chorus teacher." It was weird. That is weird. Silly dream. Tricks are for kids. Not feeling the cold when you need to go or eat or drink. I had a very dissociative youth. Yeah, I think I've always been spacey. I am a highly decorated space cadet. Oh my god, I'm in so much physical pain right now. I just want to sleep until April 1st. Can I just sleep till April 1st? I graduated from Space Cadet Academy with high honors. That reminds me of Cadet Kelly. Does anybody know that movie? It's on American Netflix, unless they recently took it off. I texted a friend to say happy birthday a whole month early. Today? Did you do that on purpose? Or on accident? Either way, you should be like, I know, I was testing you. Then I was like, ha, trick you, just wanted to be the first one. Oh, that's funny. I'm beginning to think we think similarly. Didn't suspect before now, though. But low-key, like, it's not March. March is hard. I texted this friend in February. I don't think anybody would do that with my birthday because it's not exactly on a day that they even have every month. So, if somebody texted me that, I would be, they couldn't do that. They couldn't be like, oh yeah, whatever. They couldn't easily pull off that. They'd have to get my birthday really wrong. I'm surprised you didn't get a text in February. Maybe because Feb don't have a 31st. You're assuming my birthday's on the 31st. What? 31st of October, maybe. Halloween is my birthday. Do you guys know the knuckle test? It's not a test. The knuckle trick with figuring out what day, like if you can't remember if that month has 31 days in it, you can check like your knuckles and between your knuckles, and the ones that land on your knuckles have 31 days in it, and the ones that don't have 31 days. Like January has 31 days, February does not, March does. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. My mom didn't know that trick until I referenced it. Or no, she was like, I think it was my mom. She was like, oh wait, what call it has 31 days in it, right? She's like, am I making that up? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. And I was like, no, I think you're right. And then I did this, like March, April, May, or January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And she was like, what the hell are you doing? It's funny. Rach, I forgot to tell you, my birthday is February 31st. So, at least December is easy with 31. True. January. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I wonder who the fuck figured that out. The knuckle thing. I wonder if that's like documented. Apparently the Bee Gees are on now, and my mom texted me to tell me that Jay is watching them and seems to love them. Oh my god, you guys. The other day, CJ drug her leash out. And then went and meowed at my mom, like, to get me, to text me to come down here. I mean, she just wanted me. She wasn't, like, trying to tell my mom, like, text mom, text Carly. But it was so freaking cute. Like, she drug her leash out. Like, she wanted, because she knows she has to put her leash on to come up here. And it was so freaking cute. And today, I came downstairs, and I went into the kitchen, and she followed me and, like, wanted me to pet her and hold her for a second. So I held her and, like, gave her some kisses and was petting her and stuff, and I was like, I don't know if she wanted down or I just put her down, but I was going to go into the other room and get some tuna, because I was going to make tuna helper. But I guess she thought I was going to, like, leave and go back upstairs, and I was walking towards the door, and she runs up behind me, and I feel her paws, like hit my leg, the back of my leg. And she's done that before, but not much, and she's never done it from behind. And she like meowed, and I was like, what's wrong? And I turned around, and she reached up, like stood on her back legs, and put her paws on my leg, like stretching as far as she could, and like started to try to climb up my leg. And so I picked her up, and when I pick her up, she straightens as far as she can, stretches as far as she can stretch, and she, like, holds it, like she wants me to kiss her the side of her face. So I kiss her little head, and she's just so sweet, and then I hold her right here, and it kind of kills me to pick her up at this point, but, like, because of my neck, but I just couldn't not, because she's just so freaking sweet. But anyway, so she's, like, laying right here, and she, like, lays her head, like, up against my neck. She just purrs. It's so sweet. She's very, very, very special. it's so funny how much she, like, loves me, like, wants to cuddle and stuff. I mean, Mako loves me, my other cat, but she's just so not cuddly. At least not like that. Cuddles are important, that's very true. I think I might have to go to a freaking chiropractor because I am in so much pain. My mom's been trying to work on my neck, but there's only so much she can do. And also, I mean, there's only so much she can do because I'm in so much pain and I can't handle very much, and also because there's only so much she can do because she's a massage therapist, not a chiropractor. My cat is very cuddly, but hasn't tried to climb me. He does, however, whimper. Oh. CJ, literally, if she's really desperate and wants me to hold her, she jumped from the floor when I'm standing up. I'm pretty tall. I'm like almost 5'10", or yeah, like 5'5", 5'10", and she will jump up on me. Rarely, but she does. Oh my god. I can't even hold up my head because my neck is so sore. I think I'm gonna have to go lay down. Seriously, can't keep my eyes open. Yeah, that's a good idea. Get some rest. Get some rest, babe. I need to lay down, actually, too. I think that's a good idea. I've been on here for 2 hours. I probably shouldn't have even gotten on here for 1. Oh. I'm gonna peace out here, too. Alright. Here's a lopsided heart for you all. Thanks for hanging out. I think I'm gonna put my neck brace on and lay down. Good to see you, babe. Okay. Wait to make me get that reaction awkward. I don't even have a face. I believe it. Alright, take care, everybody. What was this thing I say? I don't even remember. It's been, like, what, a month since I broadcasted? I don't know. Peace out.